Rodent, will you have time to repair the broken refrigerator?
Gamora, did you find... Are those dolls?
Yes. No. Doesn't matter. The Halosobe's in the Teo system. Coordinates are in your console. So you surprised me. Once.
Okay, Corel, get ready to be impressed.
If you're waiting for me to reopen that page, I won't.
Looks like your girlfriend held up her end of the bargain, Quill.
You know for sure it's her.
Checking. Same designation as before. It's definitely Halosobe.
Doing to my ship?
Relax, standard Nova Corps procedure. My ship's fine.
Which part?
Ask Quill. He's the one who keeps crashing it.
All right, let's pay that fine.
Hey, want to take bets on if Quill's gonna get back with Cop Lady?
Knowing Corral, that would be surprising.
Groot, really? Quill's got lots going for him, like, the hair.
You are being facetious. You've been quite vocal about your dislike for Peter Quill's hairstyle.
Done in record time. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Rocket'll come around, just try not to eat anything else, okay? Okay, here we go.
If they so much as scratched her paints, we get Nova Corps to reduce our fine.
Good luck with that.
It's gross negligee.
Negligence.
That's what I said.
Where is everybody?
Most Nova stations are heavily automated, all synchronized by the world mind.
It is unsettling.
Not like they had much choice after the war.
M ship. Designation Milano. Move to holding space R73-4BL. Present validated ticket to kiosk prior to departure.
Relax, Rocket. It's standard procedure.
You keep saying that.
This isn't exactly my first Nova Corps find. Yours either.
First time I'm paying one. What kind of name is Rock, anyway?
It is factually accurate.
Would you believe the name's got nothing to do with it being on a giant rock?
I would not.
So why is it called that?
Okay, it's not supposed to be this empty.
Is it a holiday?
Space cops don't take holidays.
Hello? We're here to pay a fine. Looking for Centurion Corral?
Door's locked.
Well, we tried. Come on, let's go.
We're not leaving. We'll go to them if we have to. Look, the door controls are on the other side if we can get you there.
So what, now I'm supposed to hack Nova Corps security?
I mean, if you don't think you can...
Cheap shot, Quill.
We are discussing breaking into a Nova Corps facility.
It ain't breaking in if no one's here.
That is precisely when one would break in. Perhaps this is a test, to see if we will respect the bureaucratic process.
Well, newsflash, I don't. And if they want their money, they better hurry up and come and take it. You Gold Domes hear me? I got much better things to do with these units than forking them over to you.
Perhaps we simply need to wait our turn.
Highly doubt it.
We are meant to be clearing our fine, not adding to it.
We're not breaking in, we're concerned citizens. There, one open air duct. All right, Rocket, see if this vent leads into that other room. And be careful.
You know, I still don't love this whole pay or fine plan. But I gotta say, messing with some Nova Corps tech ain't a bad consolation prize. Huh. There's something screwy with the power grid. It's like they're on backup only. I'm patching you through. You know the drill. Tell me which circuits to switch. We can only reroute power to so many things at once.
On it!
This thing's got false positives all over the place. I'll have to do a relay.
Is that supposed to mean anything to us?
No, I just wanted you to know how difficult it is.
That's
right, I
a door.
The wrong door.
Still, progress. Hey, it's a bathroom. Anybody gotta go?
The only place I want to go is out of here. Prepare to be amazed. Watch it.
Anyone want a soda?
Nah, I already checked for you. No ball in spring water. Ow! Flark and Nova Scott!
Flark, Peter!
Sorry. I'm not much of an electrician.
You said it. We'll find out.
Presto!
Watto?
You know, ta-da!
That is no more clear. It is conspicuously silent.
What are they doing?
Scanning each other. Flarked if I know why, though. They're acting bonkers.
Oh, there. You hear that? Oh, poor little guy.
It is a thing. Your sympathies are redundant.
Hey, I'm half thing, remember?
I did not.
So we just gonna ignore all that racket?
We don't need to get dragged into someone else's problems right now. Now, this place brings back memories.
Did you once serve with the Nova Corps, Peter Quill?
What? No! But I had to stand in a lineup once, maybe twice. Anyway, good to be on this side of the glass.
Screw it. I ain't making any progress here.
I'm getting a real haunted mansion vibe from this place.
Elevator's out.
But the shaft above looks open. We can use it to climb up there.
You expect us to walk on that thing?
It'll hold more than the 5 of us.
Do we really want to pay this fine and go back to being broke?
We'll still have units left over once the fine is paid.
Yeah, but not enough for anything fun. I'm telling you, I know a guy who'd pop that Nova lock for half of what we owe.
Doesn't do us much good if we cross paths with Nova again.
You would be heavily fined for illegally removing the device.
Whoa, crap! Okay. Ooh, spooky. Hello?
What a bunch of babies. Oh, you were too.
Are these?
Centurion armor!
Yup. Feel free to try one on, Quill.
A true warrior requires no armor.
For real? Can I try one?
If you want to get fried to a puddle of goo, each one is gene-coded by the World Mind.
Are you saying the World Mine has the genetic code of every Nova Centurion?
Yup. Word is, the bugs tried to use that against them in the war. But that's one supercomputer you can't have. Believe me, I tried.
This looks like the only way forward.
Are you blind? I didn't sign up for getting chopped in two so you could make your girlfriend proud.
It is more likely that the door would repeatedly crush your tiny bones.
Some of these are empty.
Your point?
That some may be on duty.
Yeah, maybe it's a good sign.
Nothing about any of this is a... Ah! No wonder the door's all torqued out.
All right, let's hope that holds. How come this one gets its own room?
Looks like a workshop. You know, I hear they anodize these things with some kind of Zendarian smart metal.
Metal cannot be smart.
Smarter than some.
Hey, Starscut. I hope you appreciate me more after all that. I bet I could take a Centurion. I went one-on-one with the Millennium, you know.
Centurions are tougher.
More nothing.
There's gotta be an explanation.
The Hallis Hope is a capital ship. Maybe they're all there for some reason.
Or maybe this whole place is contaminated with Vormirian pox.
I am experiencing a mild itching sensation.
Yeah, and I got a real pain in my ass.
Rocket, do your magic.
No.
What?
I said no. When are you gonna come to your senses, Quill?
I am Groot.
And then what? He's gonna drag us halfway through this station if we let him.
Okay. We try one more room, and if we still haven't found anything, we leave. Deal?
Fine. One more room, not two. One.
Door's flarked. We ain't going back that way.
I thought the Nova Corps had more ships.
I heard they got staffing issues.
From who?
People. In places with other people.
Peter Quill. I found this.
Sector 1, check in. Sector 1, sweep complete. 75% acceptance rate. It is as she promised. Have faith. The promise will be made real. Proceed to Sector 7. With faith.
Well, the good news is we're not alone. There's lots of chatter.
Tell them I want my ship back.
My ship.
I sense there's a bet.
But it sounds like they're searching for something or someone.
Could explain why no one's around.
Who gives a flark? Tell them to get their golden butts up here.
The promise will be made real.
Let's keep looking.
Or we could focus on getting off this fracactus space station.
The door's flarked, remember?
There's ways to inflark things, Gamora. Believe me.
Bombs don't count.
What about that? Where do you think that goes?
Down.
Good enough for me.
Hey, what happened to one more room?
You said the door's busted. I'm sure it's just a little further.
You ain't sure as...
I am Groot.
There they all are.
Something's not right.
Oh, Flark.
Dishonorable.
Flark!
I am Groot.
Ugh, this is a mutiny.
It was an execution.
I ain't never seen cops kill each other.
We've got to play this smart until we know what's going on.
And which side survived? We need a plan.
Let's ease the element of surprise.
Are we really gonna open fire on Nova Corps?
They don't look like Nova Corps to me. Go!
Don't be destroyed!
Current time is irrelevant.
Fair kill now!
Ah, that is much more informative.
Those who resist must be burned!
not think our fine will be paid today.
You don't say.
Guys, Grill's ship is right there. We just need to...
What? What do we need to do, Quill? A whole bunch of whacked out space cops just tried to vaporize us. And you want to go looking for a rematch? Because your girlfriend might be in trouble?
That's not what I'm doing, and she's not my girlfriend.
Could have fooled me.
Rocket! The only thing that this is about is getting our ship back. We find Corel, and then none of this is our problem anymore.
You're right. It won't be our problem anymore. Because we didn't sign up to be run around halfway across the galaxy by a cop-loving human!
Come on! Seriously, Corel?
Join the Guardian, she said. It'll be good for your mental health, she said.
All right. Listen to Flark up. Groot and I are getting off this dashed rock. Anyone who'd like a ride can follow us. Everyone else can go to hell.
I prefer the rodent's plan.
So tried.
Pursue the non-believers. All must behold her gift.
If these nutjobs have done anything to my ship, it's on you, Quill.
I don't think they'll bother with the Milano.
Rocket, come on!
You come on! I told you we should have left.
And we are! I'm on board. Let's find the Milano and...
Intruders reported in the repair bay.
And try not to die in the process.
First sensible thing you said all cycle.
Intruders in C junction!
We're fighting our way out. Hey, our fight! Yeah, maybe get yourselves back. I preferred our last encounter with Nova. Throw that trash! You mean the one where Quill tried to sleep with his ex? One more room! I prefer this room!
Prove it at him, big guy! Little crowded in here!
Then let's not hang around!
Any idea where we're going, Rocket?
Oh, don't you start.
I'm just asking!
We came down an elevator. We're gonna need to go up to get back to the hangar. My great strength goes underutilized.
So much for a deserted station!
These halls will soon be deserted. I preferred our last encounter with Nova Corps. Meet your maker! This day's tool will no longer sully the Nova Corps!
God, you never had!
Or the rest of us!
Watch your corners!
I missed when the place was deserted! Guess they know we're here now!
Yeah, well, there ain't gonna be any witnesses! Close quarters ain't really my thing! You must leverage your claws, rodent!
Not one of the whacked out space cops! Make them hurt tomorrow!
Never see it coming!
Are we certain these Novacore are the enemy?
Going is a universal sign of bad
Is there any way for us to track where the Hope went?
I am Groot.
For now, at least. Let's not wait around.
Jeez, this is not where I thought this day was going. Hey, you said we needed to go up, right?
More up than this.
Never thought I'd be fighting Nova Corps again.
They are no longer Nova Corps.
Yeah, this don't count.
But who or what are they? What's with that glowing?
For once, let's keep our noses out of it. Hey, we can get through here.
I am Groot.
You'll fit. Just suck it in.
Maybe Corel took her ship back to Xandar to report. Look!
Are they praying?
What the hell have we wandered into?
Check out that big guy. Don't look like no Nova to me. He's a sorcerer. Be behold the magic flowing to the altar.
There's no such thing as magic, right?
Come on, let's get moving before these whack jobs spot us.
It's like we stumbled on some creepy cult.
I told you, it ain't our problem.
It will be if they've taken over Nova Corps.
No Nova, no fine, no problem.
We should probably tell someone.
Tell it to your diary. Come on, down here.
How do you know?
I don't. I'm just putting distance between us and those whack jobs.
Nice to see you listening.
So, you think?
Yeah, I'll deal with the door. Someone's gotta get there. Whoa! Purge the faithless! Flarkin, stop! Can nothing go easy?
Rex, toss it!
Hey! Ready! The rest of us!
Drop him on! We should have trusted the rodent's instincts!
See? He gets it! Stand down! Destroy! Don't count him! Smash him! Where is it? Big one has mine!
Guys, huddle up!
We're killing it out there, Quill!
You see the look on their faces when they see me rain down from on high?
Or the ones they make when they realize Groot's got him tied up in a bow.
I know! Never thought I'd say this, but fighting with you guys is fun!
Okay, yes. I get that it's all bubbly and sparkly out there. We're blasting shots at them and it's so much fun. But if we lose our focus, if we can't let go of these crazy thoughts spinning us upside down, we're done. Who's with me?
Today, I am the
Let's do
destroyer!
this!
Let me in! Hey, and I thought normal Centurions were bad.
Just be glad there's no Centurions! Watch the mine!
There's your chance, Gamora!
Nice to meet you!
I shall break their bones!
How many times did I say he's the lead? What's the mark of explosive? What's the term? Less lethal? Still hurts, I
Get
bet.
the point?
No, Gamora!
Well executed! His end draws near!
Not mine! I won't make it, Quill!
It's working! Don't get hit by the mine!
I owe you one!
Well assisted, Peter Quill! I believe the electrical thaumaturge is a priority! Incoming explosive! It seems the sorcerer we saw has bewitched Nova Corps!
There's no such thing as magic!
Last time someone got stabbed!
I am wounded!
Right with you, big guy!
Ain't no law since I blew something up!
If it weren't for that fancy pants Nova Corps armor, I swear!
Take that sprint neck soldier out there!
Nice one, Drax! He'll be feeling that one!
How's Drax?
With fervor!
Don't count him! Smash him! Finally! Watch my barking back while I deal with this door!
You sure you can get it open?
You gonna second guess me every step of the way?
I'm not!
There, let's go!
I wasn't second guessing, I'm
These
just...
doors have been barricaded. Means someone at least tried to resist.
Bad lot of good it did him.
We don't know that. There could still be others on the station. Or maybe those were the survivors who fled on the Hallis Hope.
Were we in the same elevator? Those Nova barely got a shot off before they were gunned down by them glowy ones.
Gamora's right. At least I hope she is. They can't all be dead.
They ain't. Most of them switched sides.
I mean, some of them must have escaped.
You were referring to your former lover and the child.
I've got to believe Corell was on that ship.
Yeah, well, believing don't make it so.
What would make Nova turn on Nova?
All right, hangar, here we come.
What the flark was that docking number?
R73-4 PL.
Are you serious?
Always.
You're my new favorite person, Muscles.
I'm Groot.
No, not really. There she is. Come to Papa. 4 PL, done. All right, bay is clear, extending catwalks, and... Flark!
What's up?
The clamps won't release. Those whack jobs must have triggered a lockdown.
Can you override it?
Wouldn't be much of a lockdown if I could. I can hold her in position and get the engines warmed up, but you're gonna have to release those clamps manually.
All right, release the clamps and don't die.
All faithful, converge on the central hangar.
Let us
None
deal
can
with these
escape her light.
Focus on the clamps, Peter! Let's try to keep them off you!
One down! There's another one!
All right, I'm hooked into the Milano system.
Where's my tunes?
I got your Scuddy Karen music.
We've got more incoming!
I just hope Corell and the kid got away on that ship! How's it going in there, Rocket?
You just worry about the clamps.
Check this out.
I have to admit, the music makes it better!
I would have preferred a traditional nothing song.
Creepy is what it is!
They really don't want us to go!
Nice to be wanted!
Brace yourself!
Whatever their deal is, these guys are no slouches!
Almost like real
Engines are hot. Seat warmers warming.
My ship!
I got her.
Careful!
You want to do it? Get ready. Now! Move, move, move!
Hold them back!
Now what?
We should set course for Contraxia. Lay bare our issues over a cold catastrophe.
I don't hate it, but... we should report what we saw first, right?
Because that's our biggest problem, Quill. Come on, Groot, we got scut to do.
Rocket! What's with him?
The Abomination is never happy.
Rocket's got a point, though. Our comms are flarked, the tracker's still counting down, and Corell could be anywhere in the universe. It's not looking good.
We are in the place between hard rocks.
You mean a rock in a hard place?
That is what I said.
Hala knows we could use a night off. So, Contraxia?
We should go to nowhere instead.
Ah, another suitable location to partake in liberal libations.
To report what we saw. Look, me and Cosmo go way back. He's chief of security. He'll make sure the right people know about the Rock.
And the tracker and fine?
Rocket's got a guy in nowhere. We kill two birds with one stone.
Okay. I'll set the coordinates. Maybe talk to Rocket.
Peter Quill, what does killing two birds with one stone signify?
You mean solving two problems with a single solution? Hey, Drax. You alright? You must be feeling pretty crap about having to punch through all those cops back on the station.
Do not worry. I simply need some time to get my thoughts in order.
Right. Never thought we'd have to fight Nova Corps.
The soldiers we encountered were not acting like Nova Corps officers. And those robed priests, it was all very disturbing.
If Quill really cared about this team, he wouldn't get turned around as soon as an ex-girlfriend walks into the room. I am not. We almost...
Hey, guys? What's up?
Nothing at all, Quill. Not a thing.
Something wrong with Groot?
Nope. He's just, defoliating. Seasonal thing.
Come on, I know you're lying. You guys are planning something.
What we do ain't none of your business.
Can't we just talk about it?
Talking ain't worth scut if you don't put your money where your mouth is.
Things are gonna get better, I promise. We'll fix it.
Just like you promised before Seknarf? Leave us alone, Quill.
I need to clear my mind. This book is not helping.
If you need a recommendation, I just finished the...
So those coordinates.
They're in your console.
Got it.
Assassin, you believe the...
Nowhere, here we come. Nowhere. Last spaceport on the edge of the known universe and home to the best black market deals you can find.
And surprisingly good noodles.
You ever wondered what kind of person found it? Was like, oh look, the severed head of a giant celestial being. Let's drill holes in it and live inside.
They wanted the brain tissue. Very rare, very valuable. The marketplace came after, along with the noodles.
You are certain this Cosmo is trustworthy, Peter Quill?
Of course, he's chief of security.
And nowhere.
And as such, probably deals with Nova Corps all the time. Trust me, he's gonna want to know about the Rock.
What are they doing back there?
Shenanigans, likely.
See you never, flark bags!
Are Rocket and Groot, did they really leave?
Yes.
It looks like it.
Do we know where they went?
Peter Quill.
You're the
I fear
last
you lack
one
the
who
necessary
talked to them.
skill for tinkering.
Yeah, Rocket seemed pissed off.
Hypothetically, if...
Fine, whatever. We'll talk to Cosmo and then we'll go out and have a good time.
You think Cosmo will actually believe us?
Like I said, we go way back. Plus, he's probably already heard about what's happening. All we do is confirm the rumor. Maybe he'll even give us a reward.
I can't wait to see. How do we keep ending up here for work? I need some downtime.
What is it you are so eager to do?
What about Rocky and Groot?
What about them? They left. What am I supposed to do? Chase them down and beg them to come back?
You could apologize.
That's your advice?
The apology does not need to be sincere.
I guess if we ever see him again. Big if, by the way. But if it happens, then maybe I might think about it. Anyway, once we let Cosmo know what's happening out there, we'll have more time to think about what to do with Rocket.
If Rocket doesn't come back, we'll need a contingency plan for getting rid of the Nova Tracker.
Why? We have not yet spent our ill-gotten gains.
We could still pay the fine.
How do we find this Cosmo?
We head to his tower on the far side of the market. That's where he keeps an eye on things. Good to see Cosmo again. I guess I kind of missed the old boy.
How exactly do you know him?
Was he also a prisoner of the Chitauri?
Nope, we met right here, back when I was in the Ravagers.
Dishonorable killers and thieves.
The Ravagers actually did some good during the war.
Anyway, Cosmo sniffed out a scheme me and Yondu had cooking. He threatened to throw the both of us in jail.
I've heard he keeps things on a pretty tight leash.
He does, but it turns out we're both from Earth, so he gave me a second chance. Keep an eye on your things. These kooks are a bit hands-on, if you know what I mean.
They have fortune tellers on Earth, Peter Quill.
There are people who claim to be able to see the future, sure.
Soothsayers on Katath were unable to predict its demise.
No one could predict what Thanos would do. Mantis, what are you...
Do you still have those suicidal urges?
What? No?
Huh. And you thought joining a team would be bad for you. Hi. Sunlord, right? Is it Rockstar?
It's Star-Lord.
Hey, that's right. I forget which version of you I've met. Did you do the thing yet?
What is the thing she is referring to?
No idea.
Hi. I don't know if we've met yet. I'm... No. It's not... Oh, you... No, he's lying! I mean... Oh... Where the Kotati root, the broken promise of all will be mended.
Mantis, you okay?
Oh, hey, Gamora! You look less depressed.
Thanks.
Don't worry. It's always weird the first time.
Celestial Madonna!
Hi, guys.
You should not be in this place.
Actually, I'm exactly where I need to be. I think. No. Yes, this is where I need to be. Or needed to be. Am needed, yes. Wait, why are you here?
You cannot keep leaving the sanctuary. It's not safe. There are rumblings in the galaxy.
When aren't there rumblings in the galaxy? Yeah, okay. If you're gonna keep making that face. It was nice seeing you again, Gamora. Star Guy. Green Meanie. Okay, bye.
So, Gamora, you and Mantis seem close.
We've met.
Okay.
You are being evasive, woman.
Wait, woman? That's the nicest thing you've ever called me.
I'm not gonna ask, but if you wanted to talk about it...
We met after I escaped from a failed job. I was in bad shape. I'd probably be dead if Mantis hadn't found me.
She saved your life.
Yep. End of story.
That is not the end of the story.
I know, big guy. Let's just not...
So, you want us to bring them back here?
Not necessary. Transport will be waiting once he's captured the target.
That'll work. We'll be in touch. Let's go, Groot.
What's the big idea, man?
Think you got me confused with somebody else, pal.
Come on, Rocket, let's talk about this.
Can you believe this guy?
You can't just quit. We need you.
I don't need you. Find some other sucker to keep your shit together.
You're more than just...
I know that blonde mob anywhere. Eat that queer.
Actually, maybe we can stick around for a bit.
Last time I see you, you was running away from under you. With your britches off and done.
Get ready for a fight.
I'm always ready.
What the? I don't know what's going on here, but I thought we was friends, Eater. Or did you forget about me?
What? No, man, of course we remember you, right, Gamora?
Yeah. You and Peter fought in the war together?
What? I never fought in no wars, and who the hell is Gamora?
The most dangerous woman in the galaxy? You never heard of her? You need an agent.
You don't remember, Eater? You and me, Storm Raiders, together till the end.
What is he talking about?
It's a song, right?
It is?
Of course it's a song. The one that was playing when Peter and me made our unbreakable blood oath.
We did?
Breakable blood oath? That is a serious commitment, Peter Quill.
Oh, no, whoa, wait, of course, I remember. You, me, the music.
Tells you what, Peter. How about you and me? Storm ride together! One more time.
Here we go!
You want me to sing a song?
Together till the end, gotta finish the fight. Cause this storm's gonna rage till the end of the night. Come on, Lita! Together! Roaring like a hurricane.
Ride, storm,
The
Storm Riders!
Storm Riders!
Storm Riders!
Storm Riders! Very nice.
Bartender, get me a cocktail stick. I need to poke my ears out.
Come on, man.
What?
Let's sing the next line. More! Together till the end, now we look to the sky. Lightning strikes twice, now it's all through the fly. Sing with me, Rita. Driving through the pouring rain. Ride the storm. Storm Riders. Storm Riders. Yeah. That's the spirit, Rita. Oh, come here. Come on. That's it.
For Flark's sake. Let's go, Groot.
Good times, good times, good times! You running the Ravagers now? I hear Yondu's doing time in the kiln.
Me? Me? No, I got a new crew now. You? Still doing that, thing you do?
No, sirree. Novacor. Now my partner on Molilia. But that's okay. I got a new business partner now. Into animal husbandry, you can say. So, ain't no animal gonna have no husbands after she's through with them. Which reminds me, I best be going.
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Well, listen, Peter. I want to apologize for almost shooting you.
Oh, you weren't actually gonna shoot me?
Oh, I would've. Right in the head.
Oh.
But that's not the way to treat a Storm Rider, is it? Right, so I got you this instead.
What is it?
It's a ticket for Collector's Emporium. Yeah, I bought it thinking I'd have time to go and check out the oddities.
Wow, thanks, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, my pleasure. And remember, ride the storm, storm ride, guys, storm ride, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Nice one, Peter.
Could have been worse. Where's Rocket?
The rodent left the bar once he realized you would not be killed.
Great.
I need to leave.
Something wrong?
It's not your business, Peter Quill. Do not wait for me.
What was that? Drax!
Watch it, Star-Lord.
Watch yourself, jerky red guy! Can you believe that? Gamora? Guess I'll go talk to Cosmo alone.
As I have said, we are not responsible.
Maybe a gaudy bauble will make me feel better. Better not. I'd have to carry it around with me all day. I hope Cosmo's in the office.
Bridge Cloud. Locked away.
Doesn't look closed.
C-suit. Nowhere security. Super official. Go other way. Alley.
I really need to see Cosmo.
Cosmo not in tower. He out there, Star-Lord. In alley.
Wait, how did you know my name?
Go, or end up in Cosmo prison. You choose.
Cosmo? You in here? Cosmo! Sure, not weird at all. Cosmo is definitely somewhere in this maze of rotting brain matter. Okay, just gotta find Cosmo, then I can deal with the team, if I can find them.
Are you afraid, Peter Quill? I'm a brute and near invincible. I fear nothing. You, however, will perish in this maze.
Cosmo? That you? Ugh, I hate mazes. Especially stinking brain mazes. Okay, dude. Deep breath. Deep breath.
Look at you, Flarkin' Hume. Bet you end up inside one of them processing machines.
Flark! I'm gonna give myself a heart attack. Cosmo! Cosmo! That's not good.
Look at what we got here.
Watch it, Star-Lord.
And what's a filthy, scut-stained Terran doing out here, Rawson?
Hiding's what I think, Garrick.
Terrans always be hiding.
'Cause everybody knows Terrans are scrawny.
And good for eating.
If you're into that.
We might be into that. Except for the bounty.
Hey, guys! Wouldn't happen to know where Cosmo's office is, would you? I get the distinct feeling that you're looking for someone of the Earth persuasion. I get it, man. I get it. Us Earthers, we all look the same. It's not like you guys who very clearly look different.
Get to the point, Terran.
The point is I can help you find who you're actually looking for.
Terrans do all look the same.
Except this Terran's got a word on his back. Just like the bounty says.
What's that word on your back say?
I heart nowhere?
Or maybe it says Star-Lord. Either way. Get him!
We've been hired to clobber some Terran with words on his jacket.
Lots of people have jackets.
Yeah, but you're the one the lady wanted. So hurry up and die. Wait, did Lady H want him alive?
Lady H, whatever Lady Hellbender's paying you, I'll double it.
No dice. You don't cross Lady H.
Triple. I'll triple it.
Yeah, now, Roman.
Would it help if I said I was sorry?
You shouldn't have messed with Lady H. It's boot boy time.
Don't we know each other? Got one job on the tracks here, maybe.
He's trying to weasel out of a beating. Get crushed.
Okay. Yeah, time out. Woo! Heart is pumping. Guys, it's very clear that we're evenly matched.
Ha! No, we ain't. We're completely invincible.
Oh, well, that sucks, but we're all professionals here, right? Right? Maybe we can work something out.
Peter! Shoot now! We need to keep them separated! Draw them apart before shooting, Peter! Look out, Peter! We need to split them up! I knew something was up from the start!
Why are they so focused on me? Now this is almost a fair fight!
This new one is pretty quick.
Been watching us since we landed on nowhere!
Can't believe I fell for it! I'm a little embarrassed.
Looks like his defenses are down!
Nice of you to show up, Gamora!
Let's hope yours is as good! Keep shooting! Miss us? I don't like teamwork when it's on the other side!
He is broken!
What's next, Peter? Let's see how you two deal with a fair fight!
Just need to hold them off a bit longer!
I wasn't even trying!
It's all you, Gamora!
Like a hot knife!
They grow strong together! Let us split them apart! All right! My turn is now! I am glad you did not kill them before I arrived!
Just need to wait for an opening! Peter!
What is happening?
Come on. It's gonna be sick. It's about these zombies that invade Earth, and then it's up to these kids that have to blow them away.
Of course you would remember that. And then I ask you if you packed your lunch and you give me a blank stare.
I'll be careful, Ma. I always am.
Not so fast. Before you go, there's something I want to talk to you about, something I want to give you.
$20?
Don't push it. Think of it as a long overdue gift from your father. It's upstairs on my bed. Go on and get it while I finish up in the kitchen. And we can open it together. I knew you wouldn't wait. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter? It's something that's a part of you. Like your name. Before your father returned to space.
Ugh, Mom.
I know it sounds crazy and that you've never believed me, but something has changed. And now more than ever, you need to trust me. And maybe this will help.
Whoa.
Easy there, cowboy. These belong to your father. I used to think he left these for our protection. But they might as well be paperweights. Still, if they're enough to convince you of who he really was, then maybe they're protection enough.
Protection from what?
Your father wasn't just from another planet, Peter. He was important. And important men have enemies.
What do you mean, important?
He was king. Of an entire world. Called Spartax. Far, far away. And he was a great leader. And the way you look after people, Peter, I know you're going to be just like him. But leading is never easy. Your father left to protect us. And for 13 years it worked. But now something's coming. I know we're being watched.
Mom, if you really wanted to play a game that bad, you could have just said so.
I hope I'm wrong, Peter. I really do. But being the son of a king on any planet means that you are going to have a target on your back for the rest of your life. And you're plenty brave, but you're gonna have to be smart too. Things may get messy. I'm gonna let Kubrick out. I'll be right back.
Sick. Oh shit.
No!
Go! What the hell, buddy? What are you doing there?
You scuts got lucky. Yeah. We almost murdered.
The word is murdered.
That's what he said. Sheesh, no use being pediatric.
Oh, crap.
Would kill a lot of you, but not you. Mr. Big Words. Nope. Lady H wanted you alive. Not too alive.
Well, then you have failed your mission. Miserably. Peter Quill. These lackluster bounty hunters claim Lady Hellbender hired them to kill us.
Hey, we ain't no slouches. We're part of the League now.
You said yourself she'd hunt us to the end of the universe.
I had hoped she'd send a monster, not these two.
We would have murderized you. But don't worry. There's more coming.
Did you hear that, Peter Quill? A silver lining.
Yeah, that's great, Drax. Hello? Cosmo? I really need to use the bathroom.
Real dude. Plenty of wish we did kill.
Be silent.
Reckon Lady H will get us out of here then. I reckon someone.
Nice that you finally showed up. Would have been even nicer if you didn't abandon me in the first place.
I never left.
1 minute, we're having a great time, and the next... Wait a second, did you use me as bait? Huh. Well, your plan worked. A little too well, seeing how we're in jail now.
We're all in prisons of our own making, Peter.
Hey, this is a big mistake. I'm innocent. Cosmo, are you out there? Cosmo!
Yeah, get your mitts off of him!
Ow! The little bugger just scratched me.
Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll murderize you.
Hey, guys. Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, cram it, Flatnard.
Flatnard?
Yeah, and a scruff crew in one, too.
Shut up and get in there.
Come on, dude. What's your problem?
You are. That's why we quit. Yes, you did. Now stop talking to him.
Rocket, buddy, come on. We had a good thing going. You and Groot are better than 2-bit bounty hunters.
Scoff.
What did you say?
I said scoff.
You don't say scoff, you just scoff.
Oh, so now I don't express myself proper like? You know what? You're a real piece of...
Rocket, dude, woof.
We should have wuffed you in when we wuffed the chance. Like we are.
You don't. Woof, woof, woof.
What? You rough in front of me? I told you a bajillion times, I'm not a ruffin' animal!
What were you talking about?
You wuff...
Sorceress, this.
Where are we?
You would have been still unknown.
Cosmo! How you doing, buddy? We were just about...
Guardian of Galaxies will tell Cosmo why they broke into Continuum Cortex. Or Cosmo will conjure worse psychic gulag.
Broke into the...
Do not feed Cosmo cat biscuits, Peter Quill. You work with Blood Brothers. Create distraction so pesky raccoon and sentient tree friend can use Continuum Cortex. Cosmo also know Guardian of Galaxies have Nova Tracker on ship.
Okay, I'm sure it's just one big misunderstanding. Right?
Right. We're here because something happened on the...
Guardian of Galaxy were on Nova Rock.
Yeah, we went to find Centurion Corral and pay our fine. Why?
Strange transmissions spreading across galaxy, like rabbits in springtime. Cosmo sent many team to investigate, none return. Now Nova Rock. sending same signal. Guardian of Galaxy will tell me what they saw.
The Nova Corps were killing each other.
It was like they were drinking funky juice or something.
Or joined the cult.
Yeah, during that ritual with the priest. They kept talking about a promise.
Right away, sir.
Fraternity at Raptors. Cult of the Negative Sound. Universal Church.
Whoa, stop. That's them. That old man that's with them. His shuttle exploded on the Hallis Hope.
Grand Unifier Raker, leader of the Universal Church of Truths. That name ring bell for Cosmo. His old cult. Very powerful during Galactic War. Now, not so much.
You said the rock was transmitting a signal. What if the religion were somehow...
Yet, the Universal Church of Truths died with Goldskin God.
Let us investigate the Hallis Hope for you.
What?
You said none of your teams returned, right? Seems to me like you're short-staffed. We want to find out what happened as much as you do.
We do?
So let us investigate for you.
Always a catch, Peter Quill. And not fun kind with ball.
Ball.
What Guardian of Galaxies want in return?
Simple. Drop the charges. Contact Nova Corps HQ and get the World Mind to forgive our fine. Then we'll go.
It's not being so easy.
Face it, dog breath. You need us.
Us?
For now. Unless you got someone else stupid enough to go.
In Soviet Russia, Cosmo would not trust words of capitalist scum. But this is not motherland. And Cosmo no power of collateral. Guardianship, stay on nowhere.
What?
You can't take our ship.
My ship.
How are we gonna find the Hallis Hope?
Ask Pesky Raccoon. Now come, essences of time.
So where are we going exactly?
To original settlement. From early days, before Cleveland Group come.
You mean the first mining colony is still here?
Duh. Now abandoned, mostly. And highly restored.
This is the place you broke into.
Broke implies it took effort.
Wait, this is the Continuum Cortex?
Is best way to reach Nova ship before moves again.
You found Corel.
Where is she?
Nova ship currently in the Leader system, orbiting Michael planet.
Contraxia.
Cosmo not surprised. Pesky Raccoon enjoy garbage planet.
Their restrooms do provide valuable information.
Entire planet now broadcast same signal as Nova Rock. Cosmo not understand purpose or intention.
All them bars, and betting parlors, and brothels.
Maybe it's not such a bad thing after all.
We can find Corel and save Contraxia.
Maybe we shouldn't make too many guarantees.
We're the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is what we do.
I am with you, Peter Quill.
You are?
Of course. That was a rousing speech.
Bootlicker.
How many people know about this place?
Enough.
Is not broadcast across galaxy, but scientists come from many backgrounds.
If Thanos had known this was here...
Dead.
So, what is this, like another elevator?
They'll figure it out.
Please to stand back, Guardian of Galaxies.
Whoa! What magnificent witchcraft is this?
I know. It's like they've never seen a giant trans-dimensional hand before.
Please to step in palm.
What if things go sideways? How do we get back?
With passport. can communicate with Cosmo, and if emergency, bring Guardian of Galaxies back.
Better you take it than Captain Valor over here.
This time, investigate Nova ship. Use passport to report findings.
And you'll speak to the World Mind? Get rid of that fine, right?
Cosmo do best. Good luck, Guardian of Galaxies.
Anyone see any seatbelts?
You better not throw up this time.
This is...
Sorcery?
I was going to say dizzying.
You get used to it.
Are we in space?
We're somewhere between space, between dimensions, between time, between realities even.
What do you mean, between?
We could theoretically go wherever and whenever with this thing. Even the places that don't exist, but do.
It's incredible.
Avengers! Assemble!
What kind of name is Avengers?
Is that sound normal?
Normal. You ain't heard nothing yet.
Oh, Pat Benatar and Joan Jett watch over us.
Who are these gods you speak of?
Goddesses. Drax?
I am not the one laughing. It's obviously an ill omen of our impending deaths. No matter where you hide, I will find you.
Or it's an alternate reality.
I know that sound. I am proud.
Definitely an alternate reality.
Hey, help! It's Spider-Man! Wait, is that Earth? Mom?
Come on, you're late for the promise you. Come on in, Janie. Peter will be up in a second.
Really? Janie?
Okay, next stop, Palace Hope. Probably. Hold on, Groot. Here we go.
Flark and Hal!
Orcus, breath!
Okay, here we go!
This may not be the correct...
You guys okay?
Do we look okay?
Well, hang in there. I'll try to restore gravity.
Oh, great. We're gonna be stuck like this forever.
Rocket, buddy, what am I looking for?
Drax, tell Scutlord most ships use external power conduits to generate pseudo-gravity in hyperbaric airlocks.
Okay, I've got 2 conduits here.
Someone tell him to turn them on.
Thanks, buddy. Nothing's happening.
Gamora, tell him to check the power supply.
It's empty.
Then tell him to find a battery.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Something terrible happened here.
What gave it away? The lack of gravity or the general destruction?
Nope, useless.
Someone tell him what he's looking for.
Peter Quill, you are supposed to be looking for... something.
A battery! So we can get the lousy gravity going.
That's no help. Might be just what we need.
Then pick it up already.
All right, I'll have you guys on solid ground in a tick. Okay, got us a battery.
Took him long enough.
Hey, I'm trying, man.
And we're still floating around.
Okay, I got the battery installed, Gamora, but nothing's happening.
Seriously?
Fine. I'll tell him. Listen up, slug breath. Tell me what you see.
There's a blue wire and 2 connections, yellow and red, and 1 big green thing.
Don't touch the green thing!
Not a great time to start yelling, dude!
Okay. First, plug the wire to either connection. All we need is a little jump start.
To either one? Here goes nothing! Oh, crap!
You touched the green thing! Get it, you! Fucking great, Quill!
Everybody, just hold on!
Gravity was not restored.
You had one job, Quill.
I did exactly what?
Impressive, Peter Quill.
I didn't know you could do that.
Neither did I.
Those firearms are becoming quite formidable.
Second time they've transformed like that.
Third,
If that was the third time, when was the first?
the day I was kidnapped. When my mom died.
Should we call Cosmo? Let him know what we found so far?
What do you mean, a code word? Fine. Groot won't call the mud until we all agree on a code word.
Could be useful if we get cornered by whatever's on the ship.
Ooh, oh! The code word is Ride the Stars. And we should hold off calling Cosmo until we figure out what's going on.
We should also standardize our use of the term dog report item to distinguish information of interest to our investigation.
This is the only way out, but the door's got no juice.
Dog report item. Something caused Nova Corps to abandon their ship.
Maybe they all just quit.
There, you all felt that, right?
Yup.
The same thing happened when I tried to restore the gravity.
It ain't never his fault, is it, Groot?
Dast. Looks just like what happened on the rock.
Indeed, it was a desperate attempt at a last defensive position.
If this was a fight, then where are all the bodies?
Good point. There weren't any in the evacuation hangar either.
Maybe everyone escaped.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Peter.
Okay, we need to get to Carell's office.
Someone tell Quill.
Come on, dude. Can't we just talk to each other?
Fine. You do know your girlfriend probably didn't make it.
Knew this would come in handy.
Where'd you get a Nova passkey?
Nikki gave it to me, to keep it away from her mom.
We could sell that. It must be worth a couple thousand units.
Do you know what Nova Corps does to people who steal from them?
Look around. How much you want to bet there aren't enough Nova left to execute us?
Why does that keep happening?
It may be a key piece of information in our investigation.
Here you go. So, about my raise?
What do you hope to find here, Peter Quill?
Nikki had all kinds of secret passageways on the ship. Maybe she left a message or something.
You are fond of this girl.
I guess. I mean, we actually had a lot in common. Kinda reminded me of me, you know?
I do not know.
It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure her and her mom are okay.
Perhaps Lady Hellbender sent a worthy beast to devour us.
Oh yeah? And how would she know we were here?
It is said the monster queen has eyes across the galaxy.
Oh no. Please don't.
Did you know this maintenance worker, Peter Quill?
No.
You seem relieved.
I am.
What the flark are you two doing? Let's go already.
No way. Drax's rap sheet. He's gotta see this.
we're exploring maintenance tunnels.
It can't hurt, can it? Better we check than miss something.
This place don't look too safe is all.
That's not good.
Still nothing but emergency power.
Dog report item. Power outage in several sections of the ship.
What are we missing? Let's run through it all.
We got arrested by your girlfriend.
As did the churchman Grand Unifier Raker, and then his ship exploded.
So maybe that's where it started. Raker might have had something on his ship.
Wish I knew the layout of this tub better. Then we could figure out where this started. You know where we are, Gamora?
Not really. Nova never really let me out of their sight.
They had good reason not to trust you.
This again?
I was only stating that Nova's position of not trusting you was accurate.
The longer we bicker, the more we might miss.
Very inspirational.
Yeah, you get that off a placemat?
All I'm saying is we're in this up to our necks, and we'll need to work together to get out of it.
No wonder we've been stumbling around in the dark.
Whoa, ho, ho! Look at you, you sexy beast.
Stop flirting, Rocket. Is it supposed to be upside down?
Only if you wanted to channel all the ship's power up through the ceiling. Makes no sense to me.
There must be a reason. A bad one. Try that console.
We can use this to re-invert the core, or de-invert... Divert?
Rocket.
The console's safety locked because the mounting arms are retracted. If we can pop them out of them side panels, we can flip the core.
There's gotta be more machinery up there. Gamora, give me a boost!
Of course!
It is time.
Here it comes.
For Peter Quill's mask to guide us with its mysterious power.
Ain't nothing mysterious about it.
Definitely something up here. Hell yeah, it worked!
You know, them guns would make better engineering tools than weapons.
Nice try. Let's get the other one free. All right, Gamora, let's get the second one done.
Okay.
That did it. Get back down here. Now let's see what we can... Oh, Scott! Work without the arms.
Guys, we've got incoming!
Yeah, more of them infected.
Man, I was hoping we'd find Nova Corps here, but not like this.
Now we know who inverted the core. But why?
Attacking Nova Corps! Foot race on fire!
Tear into them! Cosmo's gonna give us a clean slate!
Kinda nervous shooting around a ship's reactor!
Ah! If it explodes, at least our opponents will perish with us!
I hope we didn't fight alongside any of these guys in the war!
Consider this mercy!
Chop him, Gamora! What happened? Did we trip an alarm?
Yeah! I think we just stomped all over the element! Did you notice the rumbling stuff when we flipped the reactor away from the ceiling?
We must find a way up there and discover why. For the dog report.
Rocket, what's that console telling you?
That you should come do the honors.
Okay.
Surprise! This whole thing's a lift. We can ride it all the way up there.
I guess Nova grunts and grease monkeys don't get the cool flying suits.
Typical. Nobody respects their engineers these days. If you want efficiency, you gotta make... Whoa! Clark!
Locking clamps! They're shutting us down!
More freaks approach!
Clark's de-reinverted the core again!
We'll just have to re-reinvert it back!
After takes the head!
Slash him, Gamora! Rocket! Fireworks! Definitely not the Nova Corps I was hoping to find here!
No, but they're exactly who I expected!
foreman must perish next!
Take it down before we alert the whole ship! Yes! Bring more! Let us even the odds! The big one has thrown mine!
Those mines are gonna be an issue! I hate setting up my sword on an overflow gear!
A dull blade just means you will need to stab harder!
I'll enjoy this!
Yeah, you might want to dodge those next time.
Not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
Oh, but stay clear of the mines!
Stop the sword, brute! They have come to defend the core! Not gonna happen!
I bet on our tech over that Nova junk any day.
Don't underestimate the Nova Force! These bombs are making things way too crowded! I'm on it!
No mercy! Hit him down, brute! Who starts a gunfight near a reactor core?
It's probably shielded against blaster fire. Finally! Sick of those dashed mines!
Let
me out here!
Let me off!
crap!
Well, I think the big guy's seen stars!
Thanks for the assist.
I am not accustomed to being vulnerable.
Barely a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
You struggle in vain! Some of these guys got upgrades, huh? Good! I might actually feel their pathetic attacks!
This has got my name on it.
Can't break through!
I believe the electrical thaumaturge is a priority!
Don't know which bugs me more! Nova Space Bug or Nova Space Cult!
At least you can reason with the real ones.
Alright, let's get those clamps off so we can keep moving.
I will tear them from their sockets.
Ain't gonna work, Musclehead. But this time, we've got a control room to play with. Looks like I can remove the clamps from here.
Good. We will not be stopped by clamps.
Ah, sneaky das bags. They scrambled the power circuit, so I can't release them.
I'm tired of these clamps.
Gonna have to reroute the circuits one by one to reset the power grid. Here, I'll get the door for you. You should be able to see the grid with your visor.
Okay, visor's up, now what?
You should see power grids along the walls around here. Find their powered up nodes.
Looking for glowy power nodes. That's gotta be one of the power nodes, just need to reroute it.
What does Howler's Hope do anyways? Other than being a giant pain in the tail.
It's a peacekeeping ship.
Capable of extreme violence.
That's the whole idea.
Got a locked door. Can you open it?
No. Can you route power to it?
Not from here. I'll try to find a way around. Maybe I can get up higher to see what's going on.
Any ideas?
Working on it. Groot, I think I have an idea.
I am Groot.
Use your roots to raise that platform with me on it.
Kind of a root boost thing.
Neat trick. Groot loves being helpful.
He's always helpful. Let's play elevator, Groot.
Perhaps the Nova Killer knows how to redirect the machines. He has experience.
I was an assassin, not a saboteur.
Same results either way, right?
Would you rather paint with a paintbrush or a mop?
I use explosives. Somebody else does the mob.
Okay, I bet I can reroute the power to get myself back out of here.
Solid plan.
Did that do anything?
Not yet. You'll have to reroute a couple of them.
Huh. What did that open? Hell yeah! Who's smarter than Nova Corps?
This would go a lot faster if we all had the ability to scan.
Yeah, you got any priceless lattice hex ornadium crystals lying around? I'll gladly build you one. I see it now. You've got half of it rerouted. Now work on the other room.
Okay, I'm getting the hang of this. Might be gunning for your job soon. Doors open, and I got the power flowing through.
Almost qualified to be a junior engineer.
Thanks.
You know, normally you're not supposed to travel through dimensions without a quarantine and a decompression on the other side.
Should we be concerned?
Just keep an eye out for the warning signs. Mental degradation, paranoia, aggressive behavior.
I feel like that's already an accurate description of our team. How will we tell? So, is there any chance of Quill getting back together with Lady Law?
She's no lady.
She'd never set her standards that low anyway.
Groot, need your help, buddy. Root boost, please.
I am Groot.
That's another power node. Drax, I need a hole here to reach the grid.
And you will have one.
So any guesses on what they're doing with all that power?
Uh-huh.
Looks like you did it, Starpants. Now get into the control room and hit that clamp release. I'll re-invert the core at the same time and get us moving again. Kinda wondering why Cosmo didn't fetch a bunch of his muscle and do this himself.
It is simple. It required professionals.
Yeah, the poocher don't even need to lift the paw to take down Lady Hellbender's invincible goons. Needs us.
The clamps are unclamped.
Slick. Now get back in here before we leave you behind.
Yeah, let's see how far you get without your button pusher.
Now that we know the infected Nova are here, we can agree that whatever's going on upstairs is really bad, right?
They were furious when we removed their power source. It must be important to their effort here.
Can't wait to smash it. Whatever it is.
And then get back to Cosmo for our reward.
All right, this is our floor. Drax, hit that panel where all the wires connect.
Step aside.
Come out to the coast. We'll get together, have a few laughs.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
No, that! They must have flipped the core back. Something's powering up again.
Great. Now we're stuck in the ventilation. Great job, Quill.
Dude, I know you're peeved, and I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Really? That's it?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's more important things happening right now than Quill saying he's sorry. Whoa! Flark and Scott! What are these Franklin gaboons doing to Contraxia?
What is this thing, Rocket?
I don't know! Looks like it's siphoning something!
Something to do with those cubes?
Don't know! I gotta get a closer look!
Peter Quill, we have been in this hangar before.
It's like they're stocking up on something!
Ralph would never have allowed this to happen to her ship!
So, you think she escaped?
I don't know! She could be holed up in her office! So what is it?
I think they're using the ray to fill some kind of battery. Standard galactic I.O. ports, Regalian glass mat separators, Kree cathodes.
I understood some of those words.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Energy readings are all over the place, but I can't tell what kind of energy it is.
Groot! We need to check out that giant raid thing! Can you get us across?
Dog report item! We gotta destroy this thing!
We don't even know what it is!
Plus, we'd probably end up taking out the entire ship!
And us with it!
Dog report item. Massive device siphoning energy from Contraxia.
Don't forget the energy cubes!
Dog report item. Energy stored in strange cubes.
Let's avoid the scary beam!
Good advice!
Guardian of Galaxies, Cosmo Check. Investigation lead him to believe Hollow Hope is key to galaxy mystery. What is that noise?
Uh-oh.
What is... Uh-oh, Piotr Quill?
Something just came up. We'll call you back.
Your experience fighting Centurions will be necessary here, woman.
Spread out!
Drop it on him!
Quill, watch it!
Watch it, Drax!
I can't slice into the Centurion from down here! Any last words? Shoot the energy discs on their chest!
Will that do anything besides feed them off? Oh, come on! Really? A Centurion!
Let your girlfriend come to finish us off?
I expected more coordination!
Guys, huddle up!
Long have I craved to win a battle like this, Peter Quill. What are the others to stand down so that I may finish it alone?
No. If anyone's gonna win this alone, it'll be me and my blade.
Guys! Have you forgotten who we are? We fear none.
Why would we fear? We're winning.
Right, exactly. Because we've never known another way but winning. Who's with me?
You are! I can't believe I'm missing Thanos right now.
Yeah, they do look spooky!
It'll be a slide!
Face me!
I hope they're disconnected from the world mind!
Have them all come and succumb to my blades!
Here we go! Set it free! Bust out the smart bomb! Scott! How do we fight a flying enemy?
I'm trying to shoot here! Stop being hilarious! More of them up on the wall!
And
thing you've got there! But what is it?
Ask him about the battery while he's at it!
You don't stand a chance!
Get down here! Let me shoot you!
I am primed to destroy!
The Centurion
Make
is
your
firing!
peace!
Don't let him up! Hope we can't tell everyone else where we are!
The system's all buggy!
Why don't you bother some of the boring planets instead?
Your voice is annoying, Ben! Keep it up!
I'm trying to shoot here! Stop being hilarious!
What's next, Peter?
Come on, cut him down!
To the bone!
Not do anything besides beat them off!
My great strength goes under you to... I will enjoy this!
Precision is key here, guys!
It will all be destroyed!
You one day I have to shoot it out with Nova Corps!
You shouldn't be enjoying this, Rocket! Okay, seems to me like this ship might be ground zero for whatever's happening. We gotta find Corral, get some real answers.
You have any idea where she is?
I'm thinking we check her office. I even know how we can get there.
You know a way out of the hangar?
Yeah, same way me and Nikki went last time we were here. Huh, that ain't right.
I still do not understand what could lead to all this. Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
There you go! I've done my part!
Yeah, thanks!
Keep in mind, it may not stay jammed forever!
We still need a way through! You sure it's safe for us to be around these batteries, Rocket?
Nope! If the weirdos don't kill us, the radiation might! Who knows? Nah, I tried shooting. The batteries are blaster-proof. Gotta find another way through.
Drax, gonna need you to drag this over.
I will assume you have a plan. Ah, I see what you were thinking, Peter Quill.
Right. Just like I planned. Just like I thought.
Impressive work, Peter Quill. Just hope it does not cause an explosion.
Well, let's not stick around to find out.
All right, come on. The tunnel's just past here.
We got lucky no one else showed up.
The Unifier has detected an intrusion. Spread out.
It will be contained.
By her will.
Move! There's too many of them.
In the hole. Jump!
Still don't get why you jumped after the kid back then. Top 10 dumbest things I ever saw you do.
You should have seen how worried he was.
Hey, Star Pants was our ticket with the captain. I was worried his death would lead to more jail time.
It was adorable.
I hate you all.
Ideas on what the oversized vacuum is actually doing to Contraxia?
A few. None of them good.
Pretty sure this is right.
Pretty sure?
Everything was on fire last time.
I couldn't make that happen.
No, Rocket, no!
Ain't that a piece of the Uniflyer's old ship?
Unifier.
Yeah, whatever.
When we were arrested, they mentioned Raker got caught for the same thing we did.
Not exactly the same.
He got caught scavenging in the quarantine zone.
Forget Raker. Our focus right now is finding Nikki.
Your focus? My focus is not dying on this stupid ship.
The dog wants us to find Centurion Corell.
Right, so we're multitasking.
I did not realize you and the girl fell down so far, Peter Quill.
I didn't fall. I jumped. Heroically. One more time, Groot. Let's go find Corell and Nikki.
It grumbles more incessantly than a Catathian without breakfast.
So, we all agree that the captain and her kid are probably dead, right?
Corell survived the worst of the war. And a relationship with Peter.
Still willing to bet they didn't survive this.
You'd wager on whether or not a mother and child are dead. That'll work.
Drax, I'm thinking there might be something behind those pipes.
A fascinating thought, Peter Quill. Perhaps you should share it with the assassin.
What do you say, Gamora, now that the floor can't kill us?
I say, no problem. Well, definitely no sign of Nikki or Corell.
I mean, I guess that's good news. Watch out!
You okay?
Groot says we should start thinking about exit plans.
The exit plan is to call Cosmo after we get the answers we need.
It does not strike me as very safe here, Peter Quill.
Better this than getting shot at.
Speak for yourself.
You'd rather get shot at?
More fulfilling to shoot someone I don't like than look for someone I don't care about.
Our leader seems to care, and so we should also pretend to care.
Of course you would.
Dog report item. The rumbling continues.
Or Contraxia.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Okay, don't remember this green gas being here last time. There! Easy peasy!
More death gas!
Maybe Nikki and Corell are using it to protect themselves.
Or, and hear me out on this, maybe they're dead.
You know what, man? You're being a real jackass, like, way more than usual.
Tension is palpable.
Can you both please just get over this?
Agreed. Either resolve your issues or fight to the death.
Look, Rocket. I know I suck sometimes. We all suck sometimes. Pretty sure it's why we ended up together.
I do not suck.
Point is, I care about us. But right now, we're not the ones in danger. And Nikki's just a kid, man.
As long as we're clear on the you sucking part.
Are you sure this is the right way, Peter Quill?
It's clearly not.
I'm investigating. Cut it down!
Gladly. You sure this is the right way?
Just keep your eyes open.
You know, Peter, if Nikki and Corell really are...
They're not.
I'm just saying we should be ready for anything.
They're not.
Now where the flark is he going?
He's looking for clues, I think.
Did you find a dog report item?
No, nothing dog report worthy. And still no signs of Nikki or Corell.
In the face of death's infinite mystery, Cantathians are taught to focus on what is tangible.
I'll keep that in mind. Nikki's secret hideout is just through here.
Thought we were going to the captain's office.
We are, right after we check here. Try not to break anything. This place means a lot to her.
Oh, wow. Did Nikki paint all this?
Pretty cool, right? Nikki?
Little one, reveal yourself.
Maybe try being a little less scary.
It's Peter! The pirate? Nick Rocket, you got the body of a little girl. Can you fit in there?
Try again, Quill.
Ask him nicely, Peter.
2 for 2. Thank you, Nikki's passkey.
Careful, Peter Quill. In my experience, children often booby-trap their toys.
It's not Nikki's, it's mine.
So we're just claiming her stuff now? Because if we are...
No, I mean it literally used to belong to me.
Quill, you gotta see this. This kid's obsessed with you.
Wait, why does she have your toy?
It's just something I gave to Corel when we were together during the war, like a keepsake. It doesn't mean anything.
Does, this mean anything?
How old is the child?
12.
Ha! Congratulations, Peter Quill. You will make a terrible father. Unless the child is dead, in which case, it does not matter.
Wait. Is this why you dragged us here?
Clearly. The child is 12, and Quill was with the child's mother 12 years ago. The math is irrefutable.
Yes, okay. So the dates maybe kind of match up, so it's possible, I guess. It's not like they had a health class on this.
Inspiring.
Can we just focus on if Corel and Nikki are okay? They're clearly not here, so let's move on and keep looking.
Huh. Not a bad workbench. For a kid.
I'm thinking Nikki won't mind if we use this. What do you say, Rocket?
Pretty sure she ain't here, Quill.
I think he's still processing.
Here you go.
Okay, where were we?
Congratulating you on being a father.
Anyone else feel weird going through Nikki's stuff like this?
Peter Quill is her father. It is his duty to pry into her personal life.
Should be a way to Corel's office through those pipes on the left.
Yeah, I see an opening. Could be there's a latch on the inside. Allow me, Star Dad.
I get it!
Guys, could we not make light of all this? We still don't know if they're okay.
I am capable of feeling concern while still laughing at you, Peter Quill.
Gotta admit it, Quill. Kid's whole setup is pretty impressive. The way she rigged her terminal to the emergency power grid.
I told you, she's a smart kid.
Perhaps Peter Quill did not sire this child after all.
Yeah, I could see that. She just don't seem dopey enough.
Okay, Drax is clearly onto something, so let's all just go with that.
That Nikki is too smart to be your daughter.
Whatever it takes to get out of this.
You're really gonna be one of those dads?
No, that's not what I don't know. Point is, none of us know. That's the elevator I took with Corel and Nikki. If we're lucky, maybe they're on their way down right now.
When have we ever been lucky?
So much for your girlfriend, Nina!
It did seem unlikely.
All I know is I'm really starting to hate this elevator.
The rest of you already know that Peter Quill was the child's father!
I definitely suspected! Explains why he's so excited about this mission!
Channel your newfound paternal energy, Peter Quill! If being a dad makes him fight better, then I'm all for it!
start being all paternal now?
We're fine, Peter. We know how to fight.
I know, I just...
We'll find them. Don't worry.
Next stop, Corell's office.
Come on, just admit it, Quill. You're freaking out right now. This whole deadbeat dad thing's gotta be eating at you.
Some need many years to fully comprehend their paternal responsibility.
Some never do.
Well, that don't look good.
There was a struggle here.
Yeah, that's what I'm reacting to?
I am reacting in my own way.
This doesn't look good, Peter.
All we know is that there was a fight. We don't know who won.
Pretty sure I know.
Hello? Corell? Nikki?
Looks empty.
Feels empty.
Maybe they're hiding.
There are always strange writings on the wall.
I'm gonna try and get in her computer, see if I can wipe my criminal history.
Rocket!
I'm kidding. I'm gonna access her logs. You wanna know what happened here or not?
Fine. The rest of us will take a look around. Maybe they left a clue or something.
The scribbles are Cree. This one says, Mother knows best. Return. Hope.
Any luck getting in?
The thing's pretty well protected. I need time.
All right, let me know. Nikki?
Obvious signs of a struggle, Peter Quill.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Appealing.
What is this? Some kind of a threat?
The Cree Council demands proof of Nikki's heritage under the Cree purity laws.
What Cree purity laws?
Corell never told you that either? The Cree are extremely strict about their bloodlines.
This does not look good.
For you?
No, for Nikki. What are the chances the Cree are involved in any of this?
The Council of Purity isn't cryptic. When they punish someone, they make sure everyone knows it.
Corell and Nikki would be hanging from a wall.
Are you seriously focused on food right now?
Mystery makes me hungry.
Hey, save me some, will ya?
This must be Corell's first kid. I remember she talked about him a lot.
He was on Hala, right? When the Shatari...
Yeah. Her kid and her husband.
Explains how fearless she was during the war. She had nothing to lose. The resemblance is uncanny.
She doesn't look anything like me. She's blue. Besides, why wouldn't Corell have just told me?
Protect her daughter, Peter Quill. Copulating with you was a capital offense under the Cree purity laws.
Oh, right. That. So when Corell said we shouldn't be doing this...
He was being literal.
I wonder if Nikki made this. Some kind of dye machine. Is it normal for Cree to dye their hair?
Not unless they're hiding something.
Nikki's ID. Something seems off, though.
What do you mean, off?
I don't know. Like it's been flagged or something. Not sure.
What's the girl's date of birth on those documents? Does it match with the typical Cree gestation period?
I really wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm in. But I got bad news, lover boy.
What did you find?
Come here and I'll show you.
So what am I looking at?
Nothing.
She's the captain. Captains keep logs.
You keep logs?
I'm trying to tell you, they're gone. All of them. Almost like the world mind went out of its way to sever everything.
Have you tried turning it off and on?
What about backups? Doesn't every Nova ship have a central hub or something?
A Nexus mainframe, yeah. If there's ghosts anywhere in the system, that's where.
I categorically refuse.
Not literal ghost, Drax. He's talking about data. Right?
Yes, but we'd have to access the Nexus directly. Means going to the bridge.
We're not leaving until we find out what happened.
Center of operations it is. According to the ship's map, the bridge should be right through here. Dog report item. It's one of them priests down there, ain't it?
Oh, crap.
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop.
Dog report item! We are under attack!
By a giant robot?
I am weird giant robot freak!
Okay, definitely a dog report item. Hey, Quill! Strawberry's got herself in a bind!
I find punching flesh much more satisfying!
No one else is satisfying? Not dying! Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
This is how it's done!
I am leaning toward Robot Priest over Priest Robot for the dog report!
Why not both?
Meet your mate!
Round and pull, bro!
Oh, wow! Remind me not to piss off Groot!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot!
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
What's next, Peter? Let me at him!
Release her at once, or face the destroyer!
Someone make out the markings on this thing!
I'm a little more focused on the shooting laser parts right now! Save me or we barely denting this thing!
I thought you'd never ask!
Anyone else thinking that we need a robot on our team?
A robot? We barely have room on the ship for us!
This adversary is well fortified! I will end you! So, is this a robot priest or a priest
Why not both?
You just messed with the wrong attack here!
Never see it coming!
Hold him down, Groot!
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really?
We must tell the dog about the priest.
Robot priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. Rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really? This is the server room, right? And servers mean data?
I can't just plug servers into my skull. That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying.
Dog report item. We have encountered a formidable new enemy, but still no sign of the ghosts.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
No!
Come on! Alright, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
have never understood how so much information can be stored in such a magical way.
What, you mean servers?
All of it. Servers, computers, technology.
So you basically don't understand anything I do?
Precisely.
It's weird, right? How the world mine seems to have gone completely dark.
Very weird.
There's an open panel up in the corner there.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that?
His panicked scampering is what caused the final break.
Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the Nexus control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
Locked. I wonder, though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the Nexus.
we're in!
You're kidding.
What?
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Go to the criminal records, Quill. I want to see my files.
I've heard of this guy. He's part of a private army called the Lethal Legion.
More like the Loser Legion. What is it with you Humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, because his mother's dead.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Do you know this Terran, Peter Quill?
Just because we're both from Earth doesn't mean we know each other.
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Yet.
Isn't this your friend from the bar?
Yep.
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Probably nothing good.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off. You name it, we've done it.
If you're charged, it means you've been caught.
Wow. When Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Actually, an accuser is the equivalent of a judge, jury, and executioner. Wow, your record's a lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Another guy from Earth.
I'm telling you, Quill, C-53 is the trailer park of the galaxy. Fun fact, that bounty hunt you put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
I am unfamiliar with this Kree.
One of the nameless.
Oh, spooky. It's a list of bucketheads. We already know your girlfriend works here, Quill.
So, it might have useful info or something.
Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Not really.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Boring.
I have heard of this one. He was a good man.
Except good means scut when you're dead.
AWOL. Then who is running Nova Corps?
That's a good question.
She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill.
Hey!
What? You know it's true. Get to the juicy stuff already.
All right, let's take a look.
Wow, super riveting, Quill. And to think we could still be reading my criminal record.
Gotta be...
Hey, isn't that...
the mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
When's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference.
Centurion Corral! Found something.
Hey! What are you—
Watch out!
Flark!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason.
I'm Groot.
No, you're a Lotus Scud. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
That gem Corell picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corell is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Guardians of the Galaxy. You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices.
I had to check.
Groot, write the stars.
Grand Unifier. Breaker. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. You could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter? You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.
What's wrong with the passport? Nothing. The pooch ain't picking up, so we're stuck here. Hey, at least the dumb scuds let us keep our weapons.
Demonstrate their lack of fear. It is a proven battle tactic. Katathian warriors often ride into battle completely naked.
Keep your pants on.
Although, it could be used as a distraction. Yeah, no. Any other ideas?
Can you froth?
I can froth.
Can you twitch?
Yeah, I'm pretty twitchy.
All right. On my cue, you drop, froth, and twitch. While they're all distracted, we take off down one of them side halls.
What about me?
You, well, you take one for the team.
I'm not gonna...
Walk with me.
Come on, Quill, just grab your chest and drop.
Find another plan. So, the matriarch asked for us by name?
You specifically. Although I cannot fathom why.
Peter's constantly surprising us, too. But if he's first in line for brainwashing, I gotta say...
Is that what you think? That we're brainwashing people?
We've met your recent converts. Overly zealous doesn't even begin to describe.
They have embraced the matriarch's promise. A life-altering experience, yes. But one that must be freely accepted.
Quill, his drone. It's our ticket out of here.
What? How?
What are you two whispering about? Well?
He wants to know if you know you're the bad guy.
Actually, we were just admiring how huge this place is.
It is grand, isn't it? Belief in the matriarch restored it to what it was before the war. Just as her promise will restore everyone we lost. Mothers, lovers, sons.
This promise will raise the dead.
Of course it won't. You can't bring people back.
We can't. But the matriarch, the divine vessel.
I got an idea, but I need time. Stall him. What?
Come. Join me. If I intended to kill you...
Wow, okay, that is a cool trick. Want to explain how you did it?
Sorcery.
I can understand how some might see it that way. But I used science. The science of faith.
Faith is not science.
But faith energy is. This skiff. My inquisitors. Even Sancrosanct herself. All powered by the same miraculous energy. Energy I discovered.
I'm going for the drone. Keep him talking.
What, now?
What? What is it?
It's just, You discovered stuff, and you claim to, control energy?
Faith energy?
Right. Well, it just seems like all this,
I think what Gamora's point is you say you have all of this energy.
Faith energy.
Right, but when we first saw you, weren't you stranded on Hallis Hope because your shuttle ran out of juice?
Yes, I was, but...
So why don't you just believe that your ship had more gas?
It doesn't work that way. Faith energy is a byproduct of belief. Focused belief.
Okay, sure.
I saw this proven. Focused belief in him is what enabled us to survive.
So, you were saying...
Wait. Weren't there more of you?
What? No.
Nope.
It seems like the kind of thing that we would be aware of.
Indeed.
Please, continue your...
You were saying something about him? It seems super important.
Right, your father. Uncle. Son?
My son died of disease. The him I was referring to was someone else. The first divine vessel of this church, before it was even a church. An absurd faith healer, bathed in golden light and wielding unfathomable power. He saw my loss, our collective loss, knew its cause, but refused to reverse it. Because he, personally, never felt what we feel. That is why I founded this church. To heal, to give hope to those who have lost everything. Wait, there were more of you. The little one is missing.
Perhaps he died like your son.
What? Oh! What's wrong with you?
Oh, I think I'm having a heart attack.
Why are we not helping him?
Cease this at once. You think you're all very clever.
Don't know what you're talking about.
You hope to delay me because you're afraid. There is nothing to fear. Why are you... Get back here where I can see you.
Yeah.
It's time to meet the matriarch.
Rocket, tell me you have an escape plan. We're gonna summon the Milano. My new buddy will show us the way.
You're being very cryptic, Rodent.
Yeah, well, I get twitchy when I'm surrounded by giant murder bots.
They just want us to meet their new mommy.
Speaking of which, who else thinks Quill's ex-girlfriend traded in her cop badge for cult robes? Come on. What? I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
As requested, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you, Grand Unifier. Guardians, you may approach.
Peter Quill, order your offspring to come down from there this instant.
Maybe I'm out of line, but aren't you a little young for a dress that short?
Aren't you a little old to write your name on your clothes? Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, you know, chatty grandpa gets. Hey, we're gonna get you out of here. Just follow my lead.
But this is where we're supposed to be. We're gonna save everybody. I'm gonna save them, I promised.
Come on, snap out of it, kid. You're just saying what he wants you to say.
Whoa, hold on, everybody!
The girl is clearly not herself.
Of course I am. But I'm more than just me.
What do you mean? Where's your mom?
Mom is here. She's right here. Inside me.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
The light joined us. I thought she was gone. But I can bring her back. They're all waiting for us to bring them back. All we need is faith. The Grand Unifier helped me understand.
This is one big con. Trust me, I know a thing or two about...
Why can't you just believe in me? Why won't you just listen? Nobody ever listens. Until I show them. She doesn't have to die, Peter. You can save her. I promise.
Get back! Your scaly mitts won't touch one hair